Hello and welcome to our video. This is our February 2020 Volvo XC40 R-Design Pro. This is the T4 engine, so a 2-litre engine, around about 190 PS, which equates to about 188 brake horsepower. Auto gearbox, covered 37,240 miles with, I say full Volvo service history. I think there was an interim service done at an independent garage, but most of the service history, all but one, I should say, is with the Volvo dealers. And I will show you that. I've got it over there stretched out on the table, so we can come to that. Now, this XC40 has got a really nice spec on it, and I'm going to try and remember as much as I can. The whole vehicle has been machine polished, and it's come up beautifully. All the wheels are in lovely condition, and it's got the black gloss grills as you have on the R design, and the Pro gives you a few more extras as well. So we'll come in on the front, and straight away we've got parking sensors front and rear. We've also got the park assist on this car, which you can see you've got the parking sensor on the side there as well. It's got the INTELLISAFE system on the car as well, so you get all the sort of, I think it's blind spot monitoring and things like that. The fog lights there come on when you turn the steering wheel. We've got 360 cameras, one being in the Volvo badge in the front there. Now if we come round the front, like so, other than the tiniest, and they really are tiny, and just a couple of, I've got my feet there, I don't want to see my feet. Couple of little tiny specks where the stones just have bounced off the front bumper. Other than that, the paintwork is lovely. It's come up really nice on the bonnet. Let me just move back out. You see that camera in the center of the badge there. If we come up onto the top, you see so much reflection being black, unfortunately. Well, or not, unfortunately, because you want it to have a lovely shine on it. Look at that. There you go. That's a nice shot there of it, isn't it? You can really see how that paintwork has benefited from the machine polishing. And then up onto the windscreen, there's no damage up there. Now, I think oh yeah, we've got panoramic roof as well. And I'm just going to say a lot of these things as I remember. So we've got black gloss roof rails. We've got keyless entry on the doors, so you don't have to get the key out. We have got the blind spot monitors, because you've got this little arc here that lights up when there's something in your blind area. Just come out and show you the side of the vehicle. We've got the nicer black diamond cut alloy wheels, all of which are in really lovely condition. So I'm just going to move in and try and remember. They're 20-inch, these alloys, and all in really nice condition. We've got a good set of tyres, Pirelli P0s on the car as well. No budget tyres on there. I hate seeing budget tyres on nice quality cars. They weren't designed to drive on tyres that can either be noisy or very slippery in wet conditions. They're called budget tyres for a reason, and we don't want those on a car like this, especially with Volvo's safety standards that they have. Really nice looking car, these. We've got the parking sensors at the rear, T4 R design badge there. All of the rear lights are machine polished, all around the filler cap there. No scratches to the paintwork. There are no marks on the edges of the doors either. Just show you the wheels. Try not to get, it's so hot in the showroom today. Look at the metal roof above. So there's that front alloy. And if anyone's wondering why the valve caps are green, it's generally because people use, is it nitrogen? It's a gas opposed to air, which apparently maintains the pressure better in the tyre. I guess if you're not one of those who checks your tyre pressures very often, it might be a benefit. So that's a good look round the outside of the car, and it's really nice with everything matching the black. A lot of the Volvos, the inscriptions usually are chrome grills, but I think the R design is very popular because it just looks a lot more sportier. And then you've got the R design logo up here on the back. Right, I think we'll make our way around. We'll have a look under the bonnet in just a second. So one more walk round. I'm going to come round now and pop that bonnet. Oh, is it on that side, Dan? Okay, so Dan's going to do it because it's the last car we just did. It was on this side, so change of sides. Thank you. So let's come up high. And look down into the engine bay. As you can see, really nice and clean. All up under there as well. The bonnet clamps down on the sides here. What's really nice is with a lot of manufacturers nowadays, they put a lot of sort of aluminium under here, and it doesn't fare well, to be honest, but this is nice. It looks nice and clean, all being in black and painted. Some of these manufacturers nowadays, they try and save a few quid here and there, and it just doesn't always work very well. Really good product, the Volvo product, and well worth taking out our extended warranty on these cars, because as great as they are, Swedish parts are, you know, if they're Volvo parts, they can be a little bit more expensive than the average when you do need to replace anything. But they're very reliable, very safe vehicle to put your family in, and you can't put a price on family, can you? So pop that down. Let's take a look inside now. We'll start off with the door card. So as you can see, really nice condition. And if you've spotted it, we've also got the HARMAN KARDON sound system. All of the details are in the advert for the spec. And if we look down on the trim, there's no nasty scratches down there. We've got a full set of mats in the car. And then we've got the R design seats, which is a mixture between the sort of velour and then the leather. We've got, I think this is the movement, we've got manual height adjustment, I think, but that's either lumbar and I think maybe for the front of the seat, but I'll try it when we're in the driver's seat when I jump in. Really nice contrasting on the stitching and the piping of the seats. Really breaks it up. Center armrest. Got this really nice trim in here. I don't know what they call that. I haven't looked it up. I'll be honest with you, it's been extremely busy today. It's always busy. We're always doing something. And it's the end of the day and we need to get these done. Otherwise you guys don't get to see the cars. And there's a gentleman that's already waiting to see these pictures. So hello to you. Yeah, really nice. Okay, let's take a look in the back. Shut that up. We've got privacy glass at the back as well. Now, door card on this side, again, no damage whatsoever. I like this. See this carpet? That's a really clever idea, because when people get out, then maybe they should be putting it on here as well. It just stops you from getting all the scratches and things. And then we've got a little cubby hole down the side there for drinks. Mats again in the back. And then the back of the front seats, all in really nice condition. And then we've got the air vents in the center there. And down at the bottom, We've got I think it's maybe a USB-C or a USB port, and the heated seats for the rear. In fact, I'm just going to have a look so I can give you that I can't see. Oh yeah, it is a USB-C. USB-C, yeah, I got that right. Dan, if you wouldn't mind undoing the door on the other side. Just check out, we've got ISOFIX in the back. Lovely, thank you. It just throws a bit more light into the car. And then we've got centre armrest for people in the back. Just move out the panoramic roof, as you can see. We'll show you more of that in a minute. I'm going to leave that open. I'm going to come round to the rear. Now, I'm just trying to remember if this has... Yep, I've just swooped my foot below the bumper and the tailgate is lifted up. So we've got electric tailgate, which is, I believe, an optional extra on this as well. We can lock the car from there, and in fact it shows you, look, with the key in your pocket, put your foot underneath the bumper and it will open or close the boot. We'll just hook these up. So, nice and clean in the boot there. We've got somewhere to hook our carrier bags on the sides there. We've got a 12-volt socket on that side. And then we can lift this up. And does that lift up under there? Is there a spare wheel under here, I think? And then we've got a spare wheel, which is another optional extra on this. And the pack and the locking wheel nuts in there, so that's in there. And then basically, as Dan was just showing me quickly there, that can be left in that position there. And you can then hook your carrier bags and things over the top of there. And it locks in like so, so that's not going to fall over, that's there. So you can hook your carrier bags on there so your shopping doesn't go everywhere. And then just lift that up, put it down like so. So, clever idea. And then we've got, I think, the warning triangle up there. So we'll shut the boot down. We'll make our way round to the door on this side. Again, door card, all nice and clean. No damage around here. All of the seats, really nice condition. Seeing it from this side. Ooh, get a bit of focus. Move that up out of the way. And no impressions on the seats. The gentleman that had it before didn't have young children, so there was no child seats in the back. No scratches at all on the door edges. Incidentally, all of the black gloss trims are all in lovely condition. Driver's door card, again, no damage on there. Folding electric mirrors. You can lock the rear window, central locking buttons, memory for part of the seating. Oh, so the driver's side is fully electric, and the passenger side has got some partial electric options on it. Again, the condition of the seats is really nice. And then the steering wheel, even the pedals down there and all around the footwell, really nice and clean. Okay, so let's just jump in. Okay, well, what we'll do, we're gonna press start. We're gonna start the car up. We're just gonna shut this door. We're gonna turn the climate down. Or off for a second. Now, the mileage down there, 37,240. And that sign also is the speed limit of the road outside. In fact, what I'll do, I'm going to turn it off one more time. I think, there you go. That was the blind spot monitor just coming on. It lit up in orange on the outside edge. So on the steering wheel here, we can go through the menu. So that's the navigation. I'm just seeing if there's anything to control. This side we've got, oh, let's turn the stereo down. Cruise control with pilot assist. So essentially what that means is you can have normal cruise control, adaptive cruise, sorry, we've got speed limiter, adaptive cruise control, and then the adaptive cruise control with pilot assist. Now with pilot assist, you'll see the picture of the steering wheel. You can basically take your hands almost, I would say, off the steering wheel. What you'll probably find is that you need to just rest your hand on the steering wheel here. There are sensors that are sensing where your hands are, but the car will automatically keep you between the white lines and just steer. So you can just relax and lay your hand on it if you're in heavy traffic, and it will just crawl along with the using the adaptive cruise control and keep you in the lane. Now, also down here, all of the black gloss is in really nice condition. We've got auto brake hold as well, cubby hole down here, a little bit of extra storage in there. I've got a feeling that might, does that move up? Oh, that comes out as well, look. So that's like an extra little box, a little bit of a elasticated section there to hold stuff in, bit of storage there. Yep, that just goes up and down. Cup holders here. Not you're going to use an ashtray, no one smokes in the cars anymore. Well, they shouldn't do anyway. USB ports here, 2 of them. One for, I think the top one will be for the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Now, this is your home button, just down here. Let me just try and get this in a much better focus. It's very, there we go. I wonder how long it's going to stay like that. So we've got these lovely dynamic like air vents at the side. We've got the HARMAN KARDON speakers at the top and all around the car, little tweeters in the side, etc. Now, I've just spotted something. Look at the pedals. They're sort of like a chrome finish. They're quite nicely finished. I like that. That looks nice. Auto rain wipers, so you can use the gearbox manually. Because a lot of the Volvos don't have the pedals, I've noticed. And also we've got an auto symbol there, which will bring that. Now, I'm not too sure if that's like a high beam assist mode on the Volvo. It's very different to the BMWs. Okay, so I will just put this fan on very low. We can select where the air is going to come out, or we can press auto. We have got our fan speed here, and then we can synchronize. Sorry, the focus is really bad. There we go. If I hold it up like there, I think you're better. So as you saw at the top there, you can either slide this or you can just press to where you want, and then you can synchronize. If we put this over here, press synchronize, it equals out the temperature. We've got aircon recirculate. Is that a electric heated front screen? Yes, we have. We've got a full heated front screen. I don't know if you can see that, but there are the little squiggly lines all the way through the windscreen. So in the winter, that's going to be perfect for those frosty mornings. Rear defrost as well. Parking climate. So this is where you can, I think, set it up on a timer to heat the car up in the morning. Add timer. There you go. Days of the week, what days you want it to come on, etc. Nice little touch. This is, like I say, the home button. And if we scroll over to the right, we've got various options. Park assist, lane keeping. This is part of the INTELLISAFE, I think they call it. There's your blind spot monitors. So you've got parking in and parking out. So it will park you into a parking space, and it will take you out of the parking space. We can fold down the headrests, road sign information, connected safety, speed sign assist. You can turn all these on. Okay, we'll turn that off for a minute. Cruise active bending lights, the sort of fog lights come on, cornering lights. You can move your wipers, collision avoidance. So instead of crashing into the back of someone, it will swerve you around them. So it's got all of that system in there. Let's just swipe back. If we come over to this side, this is where you've got your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, driving performance. You can set different parameters, etc. If we go back out of there, car status, your Bluetooth DAB. What's car status? Oil level, look, service requirements, not due for another 252 days, etc. So there's lots of information in here. We've also got the large screen with the Volvo navigation, which is nice and easy to use, and you can see further up the road because the screen's quite tall, so that's quite nice. Set destination, that's all in there. And then moving away from that, we've got the books for the car down here. Looks like we've got a spare key there. There's a valet key maybe. So I think, okay, and then the sunroof. We've got auto lights up here. The sunroof will open up like so. I think it might go back a bit more. There we go. And if we close it up, I like this dark headlining. We've got the speakers. Now if you push it up, you've got the venter position. And if you come forward, we've then got the blind as well. There's something about the noise of the motor that just tells me it's a quality part. It's funny, isn't it? It's so smooth, and the tone of the motor doesn't change. It's not struggling. Funny little things like that please me. I must be mad. Right, okay, let's turn this off. I think we've pretty much done everything. I'll tell you what, we will just double check. There's a button up here, navigation settings. My car, displays, display theme, sorry. Right, glass, minimalistic, performance and rings. We're on performance. We will change it to glass. Okay, minimalistic. Let me just start the car up because it's actually not showing much of the dials, is it? Where's the key? The key in my pocket. I've got, yeah, I have got the key. Maybe I didn't have it close enough. 1 second. What am I doing wrong? The car in park. Oh, maybe I hadn't. Yeah, my fault. Human error, as always. Right, let's start again. Glass. Okay, see that? How that sort of lights up as it goes round. Then you've got the minimalistic performance, bit of flash of red, and then chrome rings like so. So you can take your choice. I think we'll leave it on glass actually, that's quite nice. And you can adjust the brightness on here as well. For the theme one here, we can go back. Driver information. So we're showing the map in there. We can change that to current media or show nothing in the middle. That's the screen in the center. When we press this button here, let's just clear. There we go. Because we're not really moving, we've zoomed right out. Okay, let's come back out of here. INTELLISAFE. Right, this is your collision warning. You can have it on early, which I would keep at lane keeping aids, both road sign information, driver alert, alert warnings, rest stop guidance. You You've got all these options in here. Individual driving modes. Right, so okay, individual drive mode, if we select that, we can set it up so that on comfort, where are the drive modes are down here, look. I'm used to the XC90. So in amongst that, in fact, let's press it now. If we go to drive modes, we've got comfort, individual, dynamic, eco, and off-road. So basically, the individual one, this is the individual mode that we're going to set up. So we might want it on eco, driver display, we might want it dynamic. Steering force, mediums, okay, power chain, comfort, braking characteristics. We might want that on dynamic. What that does, that's for a softer pedal, and dynamic is when you press it, the brakes engage more. So if you ever get into one of these Volvos and the brakes feel a little bit spongier, one, you check the service history, the brake fluid's been changed, but you have different characteristics of the brakes, how you can set it up. And then you have the eco climate, and the start stop. Oh, Scott, that was the wrong button. We wanted the one. Okay, navigation. No, nothing we need to talk about in there. The climate. Okay, auto steering wheel heating level, auto driving seat heating level, auto passenger. So you can set the steering wheel and the low, medium, high to come on automatically in the winter. So as soon as you get in the car, it'll come on. Auto defrost you can set up as well. So quite a lot in there. I'm really sorry if this video is coming out a bit glary with the sun. I keep missing the screen there. Right, now let's turn it off. So there we have it, our XC40 R-Design Pro with lots of spec. Oh, we didn't show the cameras, did we? So we're gonna have to get back in. This is what happens when you try and rush at the end of the day to do a video. But we're gonna have to do it. So we'll just start it up quickly. I'll shut the door. Teach me. Well, we've had customers in today and the day's been going by. 2 days I've been trying to get these videos done. And it's very difficult sometimes to get everything done. Right, we've gone into reverse. There we have it. That is our 360 camera. Now, if you tap the screen, you can then, we've got, so this one here, down here, is if you're reversing, that's actually turned on, that's off, is as you reverse backward, I can't remember what CTA means on here, but for a lot of the cars, basically as you go back, if it senses anything behind you, it'll apply the brakes. That's for the lines, and that's your parking sensors. If we choose the rear view, we can go to there. We can zoom out on that as well. 360, we can choose. If you're parking the car, we can see down the side of the car. We can see down the side of the car on this side. And we can also see the front. And this is the actual number plate here and here. So this is the camera looking out sideways a little bit. So when you're parking, you can see, and because you can just see looking down on here. So that was why that was important. Heated steering wheel, heated seat. Can't not show you that. So let's turn her off now. And now we'll get out again. Right, so I think that brings it to an end. The XC40 R-Design Pro. If you need any finance or if you need to talk about warranty, please get in touch. We've got some amazing warranty packages you can take up to 4 years. And please get in touch with any questions you might have, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks for being patient, and hopefully that was helpful to go around the car. Take care. Bye now.